Oh, is it my turn?
I actually don't know, but you keep going. Just keep going, man.
Okay.
Just keep going.
What up, bros? This is the All Bros podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are a couple of aspiring filmmakers that love to watch and critique movies, but also enjoy a bit of the nerd life. This week on the podcast, we got not a lot of new pops. We just got one new one, and then a couple boxes that are coming out. We got 2 new Blu-Rays coming our way this week. With Through the Wall news, we got some Batman casting news. We got a new collectible policy at Hot Topic. Got a new look for Sonic the Hedgehog, and we're going to talk about our favorite Marvel creative dude.
You could have just said Marvel creator.
That would have been a lot easier than what I said.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
In this week's sneak peeks, we're going to talk about the new movies coming out. All of them are Disney. So the first one's Dolittle. What?
No, it's just funny that they're all Disney.
Yeah, so we got Dolittle, we got Jungle Cruise, and we got Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, Rose is going to update us with the box office of the week. And then for our main event of the evening, we are going to break down the Addams Family.
Okay.
Or Tim Burton's The Addams Family.
No, it's not Tim Burton.
It's not Tim Burton?
No, he left the project a while ago, sadly.
Gosh,
I know. Dude, honestly, if it was Tim Burton, still Tim Burton, I think, whoa. It's all dark, man. I know. No, so if Tim Burton would have stayed with this, I feel the Addams Family would have been stop motion. Which I would have loved to see.
That would have been cool.
I would have loved.
Really cool.
I don't hate at all how the Addams Family looks in this movie. I hate the other characters, how they look.
Yeah.
But I still would have loved to see a stop motion Addams Family movie. So hopefully maybe one day Tim Burton will decide to pick it up again.
Sack up and deal with Disney shit.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next 10 years or 20 years. I don't know. We'll see.
All
I don't know. How old is even Tim Burton?
I don't know.
Okay. Looks good for his age.
I assume. I don't know what Tim Burton looks like. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if I know what Tim Burton looks like.
What's wrong with you?
Well, where do you want to start?
I mean, yeah, that's true. You want to start with the prologue or chapter 1?
That's a good question. Anyway, let's get into news.
Let's do it.
All right, first off, with Adventures in Hunting, we got one new pop figure and a couple boxes coming our way. So the first, I'm gonna start with the boxes because the figure is freaking awesome.
Yeah, it kind of blows the boxes out of the water.
Yeah. So the first box that we're going to talk about is the Nightmare Before Christmas box.
Yes.
Which is coming to
Box Lunch. I'm sorry, Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. Sweet.
And that is actually going live the night we are recording.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know that. Well, all right.
So a little late on the game.
Yeah, sorry. So if you wanted it, I hope you got it.
So what's coming in this box?
So you're going to get a pair of Oogie Boogie's dices, sorry. I don't know what that's supposed to be, like a miniature version of a Jack in the Box.
Oh, you remember the creepy ones that they were giving away to the kids?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, when they made their own toys.
Yeah,
that was so awesome. And then we have I'm assuming it's probably one of those pullback cars that you pull back and release and it goes, of Jack in his kind of car that he uses to get all the Christmas decor from Christmas Town.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then to top it all off, The pop that we get is of Santa Claus.
Hell yes. That figure looks really cool.
It does.
I always really liked the design that Tim Burton did on Santa.
And I mean, like, the scene between him and Oogie Boogie is still just so funny.
Yeah. Dude, that movie to this day still like creeps me out.
That's fair. I can understand that.
The first time I watched that was in school, in 4th grade.
Really?
Yeah, my teacher put it on. It was actually for Christmas.
So that begs the question, is it a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
I like to think it's both.
I agree, but people still won't put that to ease. They either go for one side. It's never both.
I think it's like, if anything, I think it's more Christmas.
It is, because
Halloween.
it only takes place like during a couple hours of Halloween, and then the rest is just Christmas time.
Yeah.
So if you really think about it, it's more of a Christmas movie.
Yeah. But
anyway.
Yeah. The next box that we're going to talk about is the Batman Beyond box, which this is kind of a bigger box. I think this is $70.
Yeah, you're right. $69.96.
Damn straight.
Look at you go.
Yeah, so $70, and what you get in this is basically every episode of Batman Beyond.
Yeah, so you get the complete series, and then for the pop, that looks metallic.
That does look metallic. So you get a metallic Batman Beyond figure.
That looks... chrome Batman. Beyond
it's
pop.
chrome?
Yeah, it's chrome.
That's weird. I mean, it still has the red on it.
Yeah, so maybe the red's chrome too. Well, looking at it close, the red looks chrome too.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. I mean, I love Batman Beyond, but I don't really have the extra $70 to drop on it.
Yeah, $70 is a lot.
Yeah.
So that's the last box that we got, and that box is coming to
1 second. Looks like I actually don't even think I don't know if it's actually exclusive to anywhere. They have it for pre-order right now on Amazon.
On Amazon?
Yeah, but it doesn't say like an Amazon exclusive.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
So it might just be, dude. So we read it as $69.96, right? Went up to $79.96 now.
What?
Yay!
That's bullshit.
Well, damn it. Well, now I'm not even gonna buy it even more. It just went up $10.
Okay, and then last but definitely not least, the pop figure that is coming out soon. It's actually up for pre-order right now.
Yeah, Caleb's about to shit himself.
Is a metallic Thanos standing on skulls, snapping his freaking fingers.
Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet complete.
Oh my gosh,
this looks fantastic.
That figure is so cool. And you said it's less than $30?
Yeah, it's basically $30. It's like 29 something. 28.99. But let's face it, after tax you're going to be paying $30.
Yeah. That's worth it.
It really is.
That is so worth it.
Seeing this now, I wish that with the Thor versus Thanos movie moment they had, I wish that when instead of like I like the position that they have it to where like he's just stabbing it into him. He's like, but I would have loved if like another one that they released would had him about to like getting ready to snap his fingers.
Didn't they? Oh no, I guess they didn't do that with Thor.
No, the Thor one he's just like holding Stormbreaker.
Okay.
So that would have just been so cool.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah. Can we make it like voice activated to where it says you should have gone for the head?
And then just motion in the hand and just snap.
Can you imagine that's like they like turn that into an alarm clock and like Thanos raises his hand up and snaps and that's when your alarm goes off?
Dude, that would be awesome.
That would be so cool.
Like I would wake up early to see that shit.
I would too. Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, this might be one I actually go after.
Dude, same. I have to have this.
Yeah. Yeah. So moving on to.
Okay, wait, really quickly. Sorry, I just have to point this out. With the comic that's included in another version of it, does Thanos kind of look fat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like a couch potato.
He does. All those skulls are really going to his thighs.
Okay, so moving on to Blu-rays, we got 2 new releases this week. We got The Lion King, and we got Wonder Woman Bloodlines.
Yeah, so with The Lion King, no surprise here, we'll be getting a Best Buy exclusive steelbook, as well as a, oh my goodness, Target digibook. So if I were to get one of these, it would honestly be the Target digibook, even though like I try to get all my like Disney live action movies on steelbook, but I guess I really can't say that anymore because I didn't get Aladdin on steelbook. Which honestly, the front was just kind of plain for me. It was just the lamp. Do you feel that's kind of plain?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one here. So with The Lion King, where's the digibook? Okay, the digibook I think is really cool because it has Mufasa and Simba on the rock. That looks pretty cool. I don't like the steelbook like at all.
What's the steelbook look like?
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's raunchy looking.
Yeah. I like your choice of words.
It's just like Mufasa's head.
Yeah. Well, no, that's probably Simba.
Just Simba?
That's probably Simba, I would assume.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know.
That's kind of lame.
But I think... Here, will it take me to the actual site? Damn it, no, it won't. Because I want to say the back actually looks pretty damn cool. But if I honestly had to choose one, I would choose the Target exclusive.
I would too.
But I'm probably just going to get this on regular Blu-ray. Because I liked it, but I didn't love it. So,
yeah.
Kind of like how I was with Aladdin.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly how I was with Aladdin.
And then after that, we got Wonder Woman Bloodlines, a new DC animated movie coming out. I know absolutely nothing about. But that is getting a Target exclusive digibook steelbook. So that would be cool.
Yeah. That's one I want to see. I don't know a lot about it either.
I still want to see Teen Titans versus Teen Titans go first.
Gah.
What?
That looks so dumb.
It does look dumb, but it looks like such a good time. That's what it looks like, okay?
Okay. So yeah, those are the 2 movies that are coming out. Next, moving on to Through the Wall. Hot Topic has a new collectibles policy.
Yeah. Here, let me pull that up right now. Because, honestly, I think this is actually a good idea. And so...
Yeah, I didn't like the idea until you explained it to me.
Yeah. So, starting October 18th, all collectibles will be final sale after 7 days from purchase. Sorry for any inconvenience, and please feel free to contact us with any questions. So, basically, because I told Caleb, because I saw this in, like, comments before I told Caleb about this, and it's right. So I think Hot Topic's return policy before this on anything was like 30 days. So people would buy a Hot Topic exclusive pop, sit on it for 30 days, see if it goes up in value, and if it didn't, then they'd just return it. So honestly, for collectors, I think this is actually a really good idea.
I do too.
Because I mean, if you're gonna buy a pop, you're not gonna return it unless it's like damaged, and you're gonna notice that in like 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, I honestly think this is a great idea. I applaud Hot Topic, and I hope that like Box Lunch and other places follow in suit. Isn't that the word?
I think that's the word.
We'll just go with it.
I wonder if this is going to affect how they stock the exclusives. Because I don't imagine that it would.
I don't think it will, but I mean, I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, because Hot Topic exclusives don't usually end up going up value like a whole ton.
Sometimes they do.
Like, which ones?
I know, like, one that definitely went up in value was Falcon from Civil War.
Oh, yeah. He was a bitch and a half to try and find.
Yeah, I was so lucky that so I could not find him at any of the stores when he first came out. So I was able to get him for, I think, $20 on eBay a couple weeks after he came out, and I think he goes for like $50 now.
Yeah, he goes for quite a bit.
And so I'm grateful I was able to get him because I love that pop. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So yeah, so thank you, Hot Topic, for making collecting a little bit better for everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Next up, we got Batman castings. We got Zoe Kravitz cast as Catwoman.
I really want to know if the reason why they did this was because she played Catwoman in the Lego Batman movie.
Probably.
They're just
I'm
bam,
betting.
Easy casting.
Like, who should we? And
Okay, if that's
someone
the
has
case,
a joke, it's like, why don't you just get Zoe Kravitz? And they're like, yes.
if that's the case, Conan should be playing the Riddler because Conan played him.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
I honestly would pay money to see Conan O'Brien as the Riddler. Jim Carrey, eat your heart out. That's all I can say.
Oh my gosh. And then the other bit of casting news, we got Paul Dano or Dano.
It's one I don't know how to
I'm
pronounce.
just gonna say Paul Dano.
There we
go.
go.
So Paul Dano was cast as the Riddler,
which I think is great because I don't remember him in Prisoners, but I do remember him in Little Miss Sunshine. And even though like he barely talked in the movie, he was so fantastic, especially towards the end, that yeah, I can't freaking wait to see him play the Riddler.
It's gonna be pretty awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I swear that dude was in Cowboys vs. Aliens.
I've never seen.
Unless he has like a twin.
I don't. Didn't that movie suck?
Well, that's besides the point.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry you had to watch that then.
Didn't you go see it with me?
No, I've never seen Cowboys vs. Aliens.
I went and saw it with someone. Who did I go see it with?
Was it your dad?
No.
James?
No. Did I go by myself? I probably went by myself.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, shit.
Did you hang out with Lish at all?
Oh, no.
I love that. Oh, hell. No, I did not. No.
I'm trying to be nice. He's okay now.
Yeah, Lish is pretty good. And I don't know if you were hanging out with Christian at that point.
Kinda. Dude, I think I might have gone by myself.
Kind of like how you went and saw Winnie the Pooh by yourself.
Yeah. I don't make good decisions on the movies I go to see by myself.
There's nothing wrong with...
It's just lonely.
I saw The Joker the first time by myself.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You did. Oh, yeah, I forgot Braille didn't go with you. You gonna take her to go see it? Does she want to go see it?
I don't know if she wants to go see it. I think it might be too dark of a movie for her.
It's pretty damn dark. Like, damn.
Yeah, I might have a little bit more convincing to do, but I think I can eventually talk her into it.
Do it. Just let her know how phenomenal Joaquin Phoenix is.
Hell yeah. Alright, moving on to our next bit of news, because that's all that we got in Batman.
Okay, wait, sorry, can I add one more thing with Batman?
Yeah.
So, did you see what Robert Pattinson said about being Batman?
Something about not being a hero?
Yeah, like how Batman doesn't always know if what he's doing is good or bad, like he's never playing for the good side, really, and... I'm just like, it's an interesting way to think about Batman.
Batman, I think, always knows what he's doing, though.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're Ben Affleck's Batman, you're just killing people left and right.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's Batman didn't give a shit.
Like, damn.
Yeah, but
Dude, like,
That's
honestly,
an interesting thought.
when we saw Batman v Superman the first time, like, honestly, when we see Ben Affleck first fighting people, I'm just like, are we sure this is Batman? This isn't like a guy pretending to be Batman?
Yeah, like, dude, he freaking like stabbed some dude.
He branded a dude too.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Dude, I thought at first when they were talking about the Bat brand,
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way that that's a real Batman. Like, I thought that this was going to be like a Ben Affleck's Batman copycat.
Yeah.
That's just taking it too far, and that
was a little
dude, I swear I shut that window.
It's a little terrifying.
Yeah, that sounded more like a howl than
That
wind.
did. Well, we're gonna die.
Great, and we got ominous lighting too.
Shit.
But yeah, I thought this was going to be like a copycat Batman that's taking things too far that the real Batman was going to hunt down.
Yeah.
But no, it was like the real Batman.
Okay, speaking of branding, have you ever seen any of the Jackass movies?
Yes.
Have you seen Jackass number 2?
Are you talking about the Dick brand?
Yeah.
Yep, I saw that.
I just love when he shows his mom and she's just like, oh my gosh, you're going to have that for life. You're going to have that for life. No shit. Or Ryan's reaction, he's just like, oh, I was afraid, I was going to burn my best friend. And she's just like, well, why did you do that? Because it was funny. It's not funny.
Oh, shit.
I love those movies.
Yeah. Anyway, that's an interesting concept that
yeah.
he's talking
So it's
about.
gonna be interesting to see his take on the Batman.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see his interaction with Catwoman.
Yeah, that is gonna be very interesting. So I really want to know if like the Riddler is the main villain of this movie, or is there just gonna be a bunch of villains?
Apparently, this is following some Batman storyline where the villains are Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman.
Ooh.
So I think it's going to be following those three as the villain, and maybe Catwoman ends up being like an anti-hero.
Okay.
And just kind of like...
I'm just very interested to see who they're going to cast as Penguin then. Because now that Jonah Hill's out.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But not quite as interesting as the new Sonic redesign.
Oh, so you mean like the actual real Sonic?
Yeah, the real Sonic. Oh my gosh. This looks so much better.
I'm still not a fan of like how like furry he looks.
I can let that go.
Yeah, okay, I can too. Because, yeah, I really do like the face. It actually really... Did they change the shoes too?
I think they changed the shoes. They also gave him gloves.
Good.
Yeah,
Finally.
like this is like video game accurate Sonic.
It's about time.
He's just a little furry, which, like I said, I'm fine with. I am like 100%.
Yeah, they gave him
with.
gloves.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
this looks so much better than the frickin'...
Yeah, it looks like they gave him new shoes too. Yeah,
What's
they're not
shoes?
well, they just don't look like Nikes anymore. They look more a lot flatter.
Yeah. Yeah, they look a lot better.
Yeah, now that is Sonic.
Damn right it is.
Thank you.
Everything else about this, like the trailer, I want to see this Sonic in motion.
Yeah.
But everything, like from what I've seen versus the original, looks so much better. So much better.
Yeah, the original didn't even look like frickin' Sonic.
Yeah, like it just looked like a blue fuzzy.
It's like, I'm sorry, I get what
person.
you're trying to do, but you can't make Sonic look like an actual hedgehog.
No, you can't.
Like,
actually, I would have almost preferred like a live action just hedgehog versus what they did. That was like a monstrosity.
yeah, that was a monstrosity.
Yeah, and a lot of people were talking about some of these leaks being fake, but they were also saying... I don't know,
that looks pretty realistic.
So what they were saying is that... So one guy apparently who's worked for like a big production studio like that has said that they will release... They'll quote-unquote leak images to get like a reaction out of the public to see if it's positive or if it's negative.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think that they are 100. I think they just barely finished the redesign. Were able to throw some stuff together, and they're like, "All right, let's see how this goes." And then they did the leak.
For me, it's 2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
I still think this movie's gonna be complete shit. But okay,
I won't
we
say
saw
complete shit.
Okay, so
what's a complete shit movie for you?
The Super Mario Brothers movie.
Okay, do you think it's going to be as bad as Super Mario Brothers?
Probably not. That movie was just bad.
Yeah, it was really bad.
So okay,
I'm playing devil's advocate here a little bit because
okay.
I believe that they can make Sonic work.
Yeah, but if they make Sonic work, just think they're probably gonna try Mario again. Oh wait, isn't Illumination working on a Mario movie right now?
I don't know.
I thought that's what I heard.
I would much prefer an animated Mario over a live action
let's not
Mario.
do it. Can we just stop with the live action video game movies altogether?
Yeah, unless they're based off of real people.
Yeah,
because I feel like
Assassin's Creed
or Uncharted.
Yes, or The Last of Us.
That would I haven't played that game, but I hear it would make a killer movie.
That would be.
Dude, what if we should do that one after our 100?
Video games that would make good movies? Or
that should be the next game.
Oh, review The Last of Us.
Yeah,
I'm down.
So I'm not sure if they've noticed or you guys have noticed, but every 50 episodes we're going to try and break down a video game.
Yeah,
because 50 gives us a little less than a year to complete a game.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one we did was Spider-Man for PS4. Then we did, I was going to say then we did, but
yeah, I was like, we haven't even done it yet.
The next one we're going to do is Red Dead Redemption 2 for episode 100. Yeah. And we're going to try and come up with something special for that one.
We should film it in cowboy getup. Oh my gosh, he's actually going for this.
We'll talk about it.
Shit. I was joking. I can't pull off a cowboy hat, man.
So maybe episode 150 we'll do.
I'm down for The Last of Us.
Yeah, because that's one I haven't played.
When does part 2 come out? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But yeah.
We can save that for 200.
Yeah, we can save that for 200. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Dude, by 150, my kid will be born.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I actually mapped it out. Episode 100, I think, is going to come out in January.
Okay.
So it's right before my baby's born.
Aww.
Yeah. So we'll see.
By episode 500, she'll be a guest. Not a guest, she'll be a full-on member.
Dude, she's probably going to be in it even before that.
Hell yeah.
She's probably not going to obviously not be talking and giving her opinions on shit, but she'll just be in the room with us. And if we start filming these more and more.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
At least we got cuteness factor on our side.
Damn straight. So, yeah, new Sonic. Digging it.
No, I am too.
Not much else to say about him.
Yeah.
Moving on to a little bit of Marvel news. The great Kevin Feige has been promoted to Chief Creative Officer of Marvel. And
in charge of everything now, bitches.
Hell yeah, he is. So now instead of just being in charge of the movies and the MCU, he will be in charge of movies, TV shows, and comic books.
Darn it, not video games.
I don't know if he'd be in charge of video games, but I think that would fall under his rule.
I would say so.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm hoping that this doesn't put too much on him.
I hope so too.
Like, I hope he still has, like...
Because the last thing we need is that man leaving.
Yeah, exactly. Or just getting overwhelmed with everything, so his art suffers.
Yeah.
Because that would suck.
That would very much suck.
So, yeah. But congratulations, Kevin
Yes,
Feige.
Congratulations, Feige.
We are excited to see what you do with Stanley's baby.
Yep. So now that you've done a Hawkeye TV show, can we also get a Hawkeye movie? I'm fine if it's just a Kate Bishop movie. I feel that would be a really good lead-in. The show to the movie?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Oh. They haven't announced a movie yet.
Yeah, but they announced that a lot of the shows are going to tie into the movies.
Oh.
So they say that if it is like a passing of the torch, anytime Hawkeye's in a movie after that, it's going to be Kate Bishop.
Oh, excuse me, princess. I'm just kidding.
Screw you!
Can they just announce, though, like, who's going to be Kate Bishop already? I really hope it's Haley Steinfeld, please.
Yeah. I think that's all we got for Through the Wall. Let's move on to this week's sneak peeks. So,
sorry. I thought next was What's in the Box. I'm sorry.
Nope, not yet.
My bad. I apologize.
All right, so the first sneak peek that we got is Dolittle, featuring Robert Downey Jr.
They really just wanted to do away with the Doctor.
Yeah, even though they call him Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah, but whatever.
The movie looks good.
It does. I think it's interesting that they're taking a more serious approach with the Dolittle character. But as much as I love Robert Downey, I'm still missing Eddie Murphy a little bit.
I appreciate the more serious approach.
I do too,
but I can see where you're coming from.
I just love Eddie Murphy so much in those movies.
Eddie Murphy's great. We haven't seen him for a while.
He does. It seems like he's kind of doing like a lot of like indie stuff now.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I think like his new movie that just came out like either this week or last week like got killer reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. So, yeah.
Well, check that one out. The next movie we got is Jungle Cruise, featuring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt.
So, in my opinion, Emily Blunt is killing it in this movie. She is fantastic. I'm not completely sold yet on The Rock in this.
I don't know. I kind of liked him.
I did too, but I'm not completely sold yet on his character. I need one more trailer to be completely sold.
Okay. Is it just the comedy stuff?
A little bit, and like I don't know why some of his acting felt like a little choppy in some parts.
Was it on like the boat ride?
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to.
Oh, okay. Well, if it was supposed to, it really wasn't that funny. At least in my opinion.
Well, I don't think it was supposed to be. At least not to like the people on the boat. Because you saw, like, a lot of those things were fake.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, the hippo was fake.
Yeah. Okay. So in the trailer, did it seem like there was a problem with the audio for a second? When he was looking at like the natives, he's just like, "Oh, those like darn Nate," and like it just like cut for a minute. Like he didn't finish the last word that he was going to.
I didn't catch that, but I did. Like you saw him mouthing to one of the guys, right?
Maybe it was that. I didn't know that he was supposed to be mouthing. I thought like the audio just cut off. Gosh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, you are. Shit, dude. We're supposed to be semi-pro, professional critics, and I say semi because we don't have any like.
And sometimes we're too nice.
Sometimes,
yeah.
I think we've gotten past that.
Yeah. Okay.
At least I feel we've done good at.
There's like one movie that I look back and I think we should have been a lot harder on.
Which one?
The Last Jedi.
Fair. So I think a lot of your issues is just shit you didn't catch.
Yeah, okay, I guess so. I'm tired, okay? So.
Okay. And then the last trailer that we're going to talk about is from Disney Plus, and it's The Lady and the Tramp. Got a lot of new footage on it. Got to see a lot more.
Yeah, I really loved this trailer.
It was good.
The only problem I had, some of the mouth syncing or like animation on the mouth didn't look the greatest.
Yeah,
they just need to work on that.
Yeah.
But other than that, it looks great.
It does. I think they did really well with giving a lot of emotion in the face.
They did.
Which is something that Lion King was lacking.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, it was just there were just very like blank stares, and then they're emotional. It was all trying to be all in the voice, but you can't do it all in the voice.
Yeah, no, you really
can't. In the face too, and I think that's what this trailer did really well. It gave motion into the eyes.
Also, it was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. That joke about so are you two twins? That's my wife, buddy. It's like, oh shit. That was pretty funny.
That was pretty good. I'm excited for this.
I am too. Like, I really am. This this comes out like the day that Disney Plus arrives, right? Doesn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's a day one release.
Okay, then this might be actually the first thing that I watch on Disney Plus. Honestly,
same here.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go back and watch some of like the older Marvel shows.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even every single season of The Simpsons is being released on Disney Plus.
No shit.
Yeah.
Holy balls.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to I squeaked there. I'm so sorry. I cannot wait to binge. I don't know if I can really binge watch that much of The Simpsons, but nevertheless, I'm very excited.
Yeah. I'm excited to watch. I've been craving to watch the Spider-Man from the 90s.
Yeah.
So I want to watch that again.
Yes. That is to me, that's one of the best cartoons ever made.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that series so much. I can thank that series for introducing me to the Hobgoblin and making him become one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. It's because of that series. I'd love him in it.
I agree. I'm not a huge fan of Hobgoblin, but he's pretty good.
I mean, the Green Goblin is cooler, and he was a lot cooler in that show anyway. Oh, yeah. But still, I think what they did with Hobgoblin was great. And also what they did with Dr. Octopus. Yes. He was fantastic.
He was awesome. All right, well, I think that covers this week's sneak peeks. Let's move on to what's in the box.
Aren't we supposed to rank the trailers?
Ah, that's right. Gosh damn it.
Come on, Caleb.
All right, 1 through 3.
1, Lady and the Tramp.
Okay.
2, Jungle Cruise. 3, Dolittle.
I'm a little different. I'm actually more excited for Dolittle.
Wow.
And then Lady and the Tramp.
And
then Jungle Cruise.
Hating on Blunt, huh?
What?
I'm just kidding.
I freaking love Emily Blunt.
I'm just kidding.
Asshole.
I'm kidding.
Screw you. All right, now let's move on to what's in the box.
All right, so in number 1, no surprise, Joker did honestly amazing for its second weekend. I think it only dropped 40%, which is amazing.
Damn.
Brought in another over 55 million. In number 2, which was actually this movie, the Addams Family actually overperformed.
Did it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It grossed 30 million, and I think it only costed them 20 million to make.
It costed?
It cost MGM. Shut up, asshole. It cost MGM 20 million to make. I'll check that out after this really quickly. Number 3, definitely underperformed. Poor Will Smith. Gemini Man, which grossed over 20 million. Ew.
Okay.
I feel bad for Will Smith. Number 4, we got Abominable, which grossed another 6 million. And at number 5, we got Downton Abbey, which brought in almost 5 million.
Bloody hell, that movie's been in top 5 for a really long time.
It has. Do I plan on seeing it? No, because I've never seen the show.
Hell nah. Gabrielle watches that show. It's so boring.
Kind of like Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
It's
like a lot of stuff that I don't understand.
Like, I respect you if you can get into Grey's Anatomy, but I just can't. It's boring to me.
It just drags in. It's the same drama.
Yeah. Okay, so the budget for the Addams Family was $40 million, and it's already grossed $39 million.
Nice.
That's really good.
That's way good.
And it doesn't have a lot of and there's really no other family movies out there right now. So I think up until Halloween, I think the Addams Family could make a pretty good killing. Not the Megaplex. So good job, MGM. Released it at the perfect time.
All right. Well, I think that covers everything we got in news. I think it's time we move on to our main event of the evening.
Let's do it.
Time for the main event.
It's main event time.
Let's play a game.
All right, moving on to our main event of the evening. We are going to be breaking down the Addams Family.
Ba-da-da-dun. Come on, you have to do it, right?
Well, duh. I was putting some stuff into our track or rating platform stuff.
Rating platform stuff? What is it?
Yep. I was just putting like the title. I forgot to put all the info in. Screw you. All right. So, for those of you that are new to our breakdown system, I also forgot to say we were gonna do message from the bros, but I forgot to post something.
And we had it's not like a great question, but we were just gonna ask like, who's your favorite Addams Family member? I feel that's a good question.
It is a pretty good question.
So kudos to Caleb for failing.
Whatever. You could have posted it too.
I know. I'm sorry. I know. Yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, for those of you that are new to our breakdown system, we split a movie into 8 different categories. We talk about the story, we talk about the writing, the acting, the character development, we rate the music, the effects, the costumes, and then after that give it a final genre grade, which I think this is like a animated family.
Yeah. Get it, family. Wink, wink.
That was dumb. All right, so first off, let's get into the story. So, for those of you that also don't know, this is a spoiler review, so we are going to be getting into spoilers right now.
Yes. So before I start reading this off, because it doesn't like start with this beginning, but okay, so the beginning when Morticia's like getting ready for hers and Gomez's wedding, I don't know if I should have laughed, but the part where she uses her mom's ashes as like her, like I forget like her eye glitter or whatever.
Or eye glitter?
Or I don't know.
Dude, there's a word for it.
I forget what it's called.
Brielle's not home.
Damn it, Brielle. I'm just kidding. But so she uses her mom's ashes for her eyes, and then she uses her dad's ashes for blush on her cheeks. I don't know. I shouldn't laugh, but it was funny.
Dude, like that's just like the fun shit of Addams Family.
Like that was just great. I'm like, whoever thought of that, like kudos to you because that was funny. All right, so Gomez and Morticia Addams are chased away with the rest of the Addams clan during their wedding ceremony by an angry mob that disapproves of their macabre nature. Macabre?
Yeah, macabre.
Okay, yeah, macabre
right.
nature. Gomez and Morticia decide to move to New Jersey, a place where no one would be caught dead in. That was pretty funny.
Dude, that was hilarious. I leaned over to Brielle and I was like, I also would have accepted Florida.
True. Well, no, because Disneyland's in Florida.
Yeah, but that's like the only...
Yeah,
like,
but still
nice
people
thing
are going to
there.
live in Florida because of Disneyland. Come on.
I
It's
don't know.
Disney.
All right, fair enough.
Come on, man. There, Gomez, Morticia, and Thing find their perfect home in an abandoned and haunted asylum on a hill where they meet Lurch, an escaped mental patient whom they immediately recruit as their butler. That was pretty funny.
That was pretty great. Lurch was awesome in this.
Yeah, Lurch was great.
Like, I already liked Lurch from the show, like, a lot.
See, I never watched the show. I only watched the movies.
I didn't watch it as religiously as I used to watch
Hulk?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hulk. But I would watch it every once in a while, or at least catch like the ass end of it.
Yeah. I want to buy the whole set just to watch it.
Brielle, do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I do.
Brielle says that season 1 and season 2 of the Addams Family is on Amazon Prime, and I want to watch it just to kind of get like a re-feel for the original.
Yeah. All right. So 13 years later, the Addams Family has since then lived their gloomy lives in isolation from the outside world. Gomez prepares his son Pugsley for his upcoming mazurka. Kind of like going back, I thought it was the whole like how they played it off in pictures of like Pugsley and Wednesday growing up through the years. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. I like how you got like an origin of like Morticia and Gomez.
Yeah, I liked that a lot in this movie. Cause I don't think they ever explained that in the movies, right?
I don't think they ever did.
Yeah, cause I saw it with Sammy, one of our friends.
We'll tag her in this.
Yeah, we'll tag you, Sammy. But so like once the movie starts up, she's like, "Yeah, is it bad that I don't know anything about the origin of the Addams Family?" I'm like, "I don't know either." And she's like, "Oh, so this is gonna be a learning experience for both of us."
Yeah, it's because no one knew the origin story of the Addams
So
Family.
I'm wondering if like MGM just made it up as they went, or if this is actually how I forget who made the Addams Family. If that's how he actually
I think it started off as a show.
Well, no, it started off as a comic.
As a comic?
Uh-huh. Yeah, because how they look in this movie is how they originally looked in the comic series.
I didn't know they were a comic series.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just based off of the show.
No, So that's why, like, I remember when they first put out the poster for this movie, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, why the hell do they look like that?" And I knew of like the comic series before this, so like for the whole time, I'm just thinking like, actually, like MGM's doing it right. They're making them look like they originally looked in the cartoon. This is great.
I'm gonna Google that while you keep talking.
Okay.
Because I want to see how they looked.
Like they especially killed how Gomez looks. Let's see. Sorry. Gomez prepares his son Pugsley for his upcoming mazurka, a rite of passage that every Addams Family member takes. Okay, I really want to, like, the mazurka, like, looks absolutely terrifying, and, like, how the hell are you supposed to remember all that sword work? What?
That is pretty accurate.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
I can't believe even Uncle Fester looked like that.
Yeah. Okay, I dig it.
Yeah, right? So, yeah, do you think you would have been able to memorize all those moves for your mazurka?
Oh, hell no.
At least you're honest.
Dude, I have the worst memory on planet Earth. Like, I wouldn't have been able to memorize shit.
And the fact that Gomez was able to pull it off flawlessly.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that begs the question, how did Fester do then?
Beats me.
I want to see now. Can we get like a short film of like how both their mazurkas went? I'm interested. See, Morticia struggles to keep their daughter Wednesday from wanting to experience the world outside of the mansion after a balloon and confetti appear on their property. I also loved how they kept, because I can't remember if it was like this. It wasn't really like it in the Addams Family Values, but I can't remember if it was in like the Addams Family, like how like Wednesday, like she's not always trying to kill Pugsley, but you know she definitely wants to get rid of him because she wants to be the only child.
Yeah, I think it's funny how he's always like tied to some death machine.
Yeah, or she like buries him alive. And I just love how she's just like, "Mother, I finally got rid of the Pugsley problem. We're good to go." She's like, "Go unbury your brother right now."
Dude, I loved when the balloon was coming down and she's just like, "Here, I've got something for you." And then he's like, it's like a grave.
Yeah.
And then Pugsley's like walking over to it, and she's like, "Now shut your eyes." And then he sees the balloon, and then it follows the balloon, and you just hear ting. It's freaking great.
Can you imagine though if Pennywise would have popped out?
Dude, that's like my favorite like little shout out. Like, because when she brings it in and she's like, "What do you have there?" And they're like, "That's weird. There's usually a killer clown attached."
That was pretty funny. It was in the trailer, but it is still a funny joke.
Yeah, like, it still made me laugh.
Yeah, it's still funny.
I think this movie did really good at not giving away all of its laughs.
It didn't. Yeah,
it didn't even give away any of like the good ones either.
Yeah,
like I think they definitely gave away the killer clown at the end of the balloon one.
Yeah.
Other than that, they didn't.
But
really
there were actually some pretty good jokes in this one. Like when not Morticia, Gomez is telling Pugsley to empty his like pockets of all of his explosives, and you just see he's just like, "Get rid of all your M80s, all this shit." And like you see this like, I mean, it's animated, so it makes sense, but you're just thinking like, how the hell can you fit all that in your shorts? Like seriously.
I really like that. Like a lot, like you'll keep going, but all of the Addams Family stuff, like all of the the darker humor,
that was great.
That stuff was awesome.
Yeah,
that's when they got into the lighter stuff. That was just
like the whole like like the trying to like maybe people have changed and all this shit. I'm like, I don't come to an Addams Family movie for this shit.
We come for the crazy dark shit that we never get to see in real life.
Exactly.
Dude, one of Brielle's favorite things, like about the design of Wednesday, was that her hair was tied into nooses.
Yeah. What I also found funny is like towards the beginning, one of the pictures it actually shows her like seeing how she can tie her hair into like stuff like that. That was so funny. Oh. All right. So elsewhere, reality TV host Margot Needler, who is building a perfect planned community called Assimilation. Okay, when I
that was a little on the nose.
Yeah. Okay, you've seen Over the Hedge, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Allison Janney also play
a real estate agent?
Yeah,
yep,
okay.
She sure did.
Because when they like first showed like the whole image of the town, I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm getting like a huge Over the Hedge vibe right now.
Dude, it was the same freaking role.
Yeah, but she was a lot funnier in Over the Hedge, I think.
I think she was too.
Yeah.
But Allison Janney's like freaking perfect.
Yeah, because I especially
like just because she did better in Over the Hedge doesn't mean she did a bad job.
No, she did. No, she was really good in this. I mean, she was. Of course, you hated her character, but you were supposed to because she's trying to basically change the Addams from who they are.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, sorry. Okay, so. Margot Needler, who is building a perfect planned community called Assimilation, discovers the Addams family's household and becomes determined to rid the town of it when the family refuses to change. Okay, I can't remember. Why did they say the fog disappears from their house?
Because someone drained the marsh.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Thank you. I couldn't remember. Wednesday then meets Margot's neglected daughter Parker and convinces Morticia to let her attend junior high school.
Dude, Parker sucked.
Yeah, which sucks because Ellie Fisher, who voiced her, is a really good actress, young actress. So it sucks.
Dude,
not a great character.
I was like, like her whole like she wanted to be like Wednesday, but she kept posting everything. She's like everything I hate.
Yeah,
in young people.
Oh my, like literally.
Like I'm a young person, but someone who posts all the time and is just like, "This is my new look," blah blah blah. I'm just like,
or like the part where
up.
she's like, when they first go to the Addams family's mansion, and she's like streaming the whole thing, and she's like, "Oh, if I don't make it out alive, if this doesn't get posted, you know why?" I'm like, I literally rolled my eyes. I'm like,
dude, anytime she was doing shit like that, I'm like, just stop.
Can we just get back to the Addams, please?
You're the worst.
Like,
just Wednesday, go kill her.
Damn, okay.
Dude, she was awful.
She was.
And what was so dumb, why the hell, if Margot didn't want her daughter to be around Wednesday, why did she let her over?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell? Like, you have no control over what goes on in your own home.
All right. Pugsley struggles with the complicated traditions and pressure of his mazurka, even with the guidance of Gomez and Uncle Fester. So, I was telling Caleb this. I always thought Uncle Fester lived with them, but I guess he just comes and visits often, kind of like Grandma.
He lived with them.
Okay. Did Grandma too, or did Grandma just come and visit?
Okay, so I think, like, Cousin It and Grandma,
Yeah.
I think they came in with the later seasons.
Oh,
And maybe that's why it's like, they're just visiting.
Okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense.
Like, that's what I think. I mean,
Okay.
don't quote me on that, but
No, you're good.
I'll do some research on that.
I just definitely need to watch this show, the original show. At school, Wednesday defends Parker from a school bully named Bethany and befriends her.
Bethany sucks.
Yeah. Later on, the two discuss their frustrations and change their dressing habits. The part where Wednesday like first shows up with the clip in her hair, like how they react is freaking hilarious.
Dude, what was it with? Morticia was the first one. She's just like, I appreciate a horse with a spike in its head.
Yeah. But I don't appreciate the pink or something like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Parker becomes more gothic, and Wednesday dresses more colorfully. Yeah, that was very interesting seeing her in a
That
full-on...
pissed me off.
Yeah.
So much.
I'm just like, no. It's...
Dude,
no.
like... Wednesday never changes.
Yeah, no. None of the Addams do.
Yeah. Like, something that I remember... it was a couple weekends ago. The Addams Family Values was on...
I love that movie so much.
It was when she's in the... Like, when they go into the cabin...
Yeah.
To kind of, like, get told how, like, they need to cooperate
Oh,
more
yeah.
or watching Disney movies. When she comes out... Even, like, when she's just, like... When she's, like, smile and she's, like... And then she, like, it looks like she's struggling,
Yeah.
and then she gives, like, the most genuine smile.
Yeah.
Freaking creepy.
Oh, no, look at that smile. She's scaring me. Going on the Addams Family Values. Wednesday is savage in that movie. Remember when they're lining up to like do like the training of like swimming and rescuing, and the girl's just like, "Is that your swimsuit?" And she's like, "Is that your overbite?" And then the best one is when they're like, "Oh, let's do life-saving buddies." Wednesday and I forget her name. But she's just like, they're like, you'll be partners. And the girl's just like, I'll be the victim. And Wednesday's like, all your life.
Dude, that's the Wednesday I love.
Yeah. And didn't Christina Ricci play her in?
Yes.
Yeah. She was fantastic.
Dude, she's
But
awesome.
Chloe Grace Moretz also did a great job voicing her in this movie.
The monotone was perfect.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, I just remember her being freaking savage.
Dude, she was.
In that movie. Oh, I loved it. Let's see. Yeah, so so Parker becomes more gothic and Wednesday dresses more colorfully to the shock of their mothers. After an argument with Morticia, Wednesday decides to run in secret and stay with Parker, which Pugsley inadvertently tells Morticia. It was pretty funny when Pugsley tries to hypnotize Morticia.
That was pretty great.
That was pretty funny.
One of my favorite things that happened when Wednesday came in dressed a little bit more colorfully, is when Morticia saw her and she turned red, and then a bat comes and sucks the
that was so
blood
funny.
from her.
That was great.
That's the shit from this movie that I love.
Yeah,
I loved the weird Addams Family shit.
Yeah, if the whole movie was just that, I would have freaking loved this movie.
Yeah, but it was just the extra stuff that And we haven't even really gotten into that.
We haven't, but I love the part where Wednesday is about to leave. Like, you kind of have like a sweet brother and sister moment between her and Pugsley. A little, like, kind of like in an Addams way. Because he's just like, well, then who's going to torment me? Like, every day. I don't know. It was just kind of sweet. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, like
you
don't...
Like you said, in the Addams Family kind of way.
Yeah. So Wednesday and Parker discover a secret room under Parker's house, revealing that Margot has been planting hidden cameras in every house she designed in town.
Dude, freaking creepy.
Yes. But... No, okay, I'll wait till we get towards the end, because there's, like, certain things that the townsfolk did that I'm just like... There's one that I'm just like, you know what? I know this is stupid, but I kind of want to try it. Just to see.
Is it the sitting backwards on a toilet?
It is.
You creep.
I know I'm a creep, but I just want to try it. At least once in my life. At least once in my life. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
So, Margot catches the two and locks them in the attic. It was stupid. Like, honestly, she should... Couldn't they have just climbed out the damn window?
They totally could have.
Whatever. But Wednesday breaks them out with... What did she use?
Like a hair clip.
Yeah, I think it was one of Margot's. Not Margot.
Parker's
hair clips. Making use of the Instamob app. Really? Instamob app?
Yeah, that was friggin' retarded.
Margot rallies an angry mob to attack the mansion just as Grandmama, her sister Sloom, cousin It, and the entire Addams family clan arrives for Pugsley's mazurka. I'm sorry.
Bloody hell.
Okay, they kind of lie about this because Grandmama came before her sister Sloom, cousin It, and the rest came. She was there before because she was there to help with Pugsley's mazurka. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why they're saying that she came the same time Sloom and cousin It did.
Well, it's because it was like a day early.
But still. Well, whatever. During the mazurka, Pugsley fails miserably in front of the whole family, but Gomez reassures him that he is an Addams nonetheless. That was a cute father-son moment.
Mm-hmm.
The mob, although the kid can grow quite a mustache. And, well, no, a beard. Like, I wish I could grow that kind of a beard when I was 12.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I don't know how old Pug... Would you say he was probably, like, in that range?
I'd say about...
Like, probably, like, 10 to 12?
That's about what he looked
And then, like, how old do you think Wednesday was? 13 or 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. The mob arrives, flinging boulders, severely damaging the house and trapping the family inside. Pugsley uses his love of bombs and destruction to defend his family and manages to destroy the mob's catapult. I thought that was kind of a cool moment.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for any of that, though.
I mean, did he... I can't remember. Did Pugsley... Was he really that into explosives in the other versions?
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, it worked
him
for
and
his
Wednesday. I like the way I always imagine it. Pugsley was always like the normal one, like
that's
the more typical child.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like in the live action movies.
Yeah, he was always the more typical. And that I thought that was why Wednesday always wanted to kill him, or was always putting him in these death traps. But
then with the values one, they just try and kill the baby.
Yeah,
that was. I love the part in that where they're just the Gomez and Morticia. They're just like, "Do you think that because the baby's here, one of you has to die?" And they're like, "Yes." And Grandma butts in. She's just like, "No, that's not the way it goes. Not anymore." I'm just like, "Damn." Oh. Those two movies I love so much.
Dude, they're not great movies, but they're freaking awesome.
They just nail the Addams, in my opinion. And this movie does too. Well, okay, those movies did better.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I think this movie does nail the actual Addams family. Wednesday and Parker join in and help everyone out of the wreckage safely with the help from the tree Ichabod, whatever. As Margot tries to take control once more, her treachery is revealed to the people, and Wednesday states that everyone is weird in their own unique way. Yeah, that was kind of forced down your throat.
A little bit.
Margot's agent, Glenn, carries a message from the network stating that her show has been canceled as Fester comes up with a compromise. Assimilation civilians realize the error of their ways.
Oh my gosh. I hated this scene, dude. So much. I hated it.
Yeah, I did too.
Is that like the end of it?
Oh, no, do you want me to finish it?
Yeah, just finish it off.
After they worked together to rebuild the mansion, the Addams family and Assimilation's civilians live in peace. Margot becomes partners with Fester in selling homes to the other Addams family relatives. Pugsley passes his mazurka as Cousin It takes a picture of the family. I want to touch upon, really quickly before you say what you're going to say, when they first showed the Addams family house at the end and it was pink, I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. That better not be sticking. But then, like, the whole...
You not understand what the reference is to that?
No.
Have you not seen the pictures of the Addams family set?
No, I didn't.
So with the show of the original, or the Addams family show,
Yeah.
the set, everything was painted pink.
Oh.
Like everything was, because they couldn't use dark colors
that makes
since
sense.
the show was in black and white. So that was kind of a nod towards the show and the house being pink and like
Okay,
everything
never
on
mind.
the
I take
inside.
that back. That's pretty freaking cool. Okay, I take that back. I'm sorry. That's cool.
Yeah,
I appreciate
that.
that.
Pissed Brielle off too. She's like, "Why the hell was the house pink?" And I like explained it to her, and she's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, that's cool. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah, that was just because like the inside was, and I think once, I don't think the show ever went to color.
I don't know. I don't think it did either. But I mean, like now you can go on and like see like what they would look like in color. Like Pugsley's shirt was actually like blue and white. Like it wasn't like actual like black and white striped.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, that was
That's cool.
right.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, just a little nod towards the original.
Yeah.
I love the little nods towards.
I did. Best nod though is the ending where they do the original theme with the animation, and it's just so fantastic.
So good.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Although
my gosh.
Gomez looks terrifying in some of the
Yeah.
parts, like his like just smile when he's like snapping, you're just like, okay, can you like move away from the camera for me?
It worked though.
It did.
Because after we saw the movie, we went to Sonic and I pulled up the original theme song.
Yeah.
Or like the original intro, and he does have that creepy look in his eye
Oh, he does
when he does the snapping.
Okay.
It's weird.
All right, I'll have to watch it then.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
So-
hear. Yeah, let's hear. I want to hear this because I feel I hated it as much as you did. But
Okay. So yeah, I hated this because the mob freaking like they turned a leaf so quick.
yeah, that might be the biggest 180 I've ever seen in movie history.
Yeah, so they just thought that these people were monsters, and then after destroying their house, they're like, maybe these are real people.
They're just a nice family. That's all they are. I'm like, you couldn't have thought of that before you destroyed their house?
Yeah, what did you think you guys were doing?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that switch happened really quick. The switch with Margot happened really freaking quick.
Yeah, what's up with like Uncle Fester always going for like the crazy ones?
I don't know. Uncle Fester's weird.
First Debbie, now what's their name again? Margot.
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't sit well with me.
No, I completely agree. Yeah, and like honestly, like just think like, would you really? I mean, I know this is like kind of supposed to be like a message, like to shove in your head that you shouldn't believe everything you see online. But honestly, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna believe a blog that says like, oh, this is what the Addams family did and all this shit. I'm just like, okay, we've never actually seen them down here, so why the hell am I gonna believe some random person?
Yeah, dude. One thing that I yelled when she was doing all of that, I was just like, they haven't even been in town long enough to do that, you sheep.
Yeah. All Uncle Fester did was sing. That's it.
Yeah. Ugh, so dumb. Anyway, so how would you rate this story? Because my score for it is not very good.
Is it in the 70s?
It's not in the 70s.
Holy shit. Okay.
It's low.
65.
It is 65. Dude, it like, yes, the Addams Family portions of it,
Yeah.
where it was purely just the Addams Family weird shit,
It just doesn't
that was
save
perfect.
It. Yeah.
It was all like the whole like instant messaging, posting, all that. Like, that story irritated me to no end.
I'm honestly okay with giving it a 65.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not arguing with you on that one.
Okay, what about the writing?
Everything was great with the Addams townspeople. I mean, I get what they're, they were just stereotyping them, but still, the lines were kind of...
Dude, my grade for the writing is lower than the story.
60?
Yeah. And it's because a lot of the weird, funky dialogue when they were reading the stuff,
Yeah.
it was so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, they were just making up shit. Like, no one was saying anything about the Addams Family. Then this one rando posts something, and, like, yeah, we know it's Margot.
Yeah.
But this
But,
one
like, honestly,
rando posts something, and they're like, I heard they did this. And I'm like, shut up. No, you didn't.
The funniest part is the only reason that this movie, like, honestly, like, has a story is just because the, what did you say fades away? From, like, that makes the Addams Family...
Oh, the fog.
Yeah, the fog disappears, and Margot thinks it's an eyesore.
Yeah.
That's the only reason the story exists.
Exactly.
So, I can honestly give it a 60.
Yeah?
Yeah. Damn, this movie's he's dying so far.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to save it is the acting.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. So, we're going to grade, obviously, all of the Addams.
Yeah.
So, Gomez, Morticia, Wednesday.
Well, you said you don't want to grade Grandma.
Yeah, not Grandma.
So, not all
Okay,
of them.
whatever.
Just saying, she is considered a main Addams, in my opinion.
Not to me.
Well,
So,
suck it.
so we're going to grade Gomez, Morticia, Wednesday, Pugsley, Uncle Fester, Margot Needler, and Parker Needler, because those were the two that had the most lines.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
first off...
what about Lurch? I mean, come on. The guy just gave the best performance ever.
That is true. Yeah, but not enough, like, normal dialogue.
Yeah, okay.
The
Sorry,
song, freaking hilarious.
That was very funny. I have to admit, I was laughing pretty hard with that.
Dude, when he was, like, getting ready to sing, I was like, okay, what the hell are they doing with this? And then they did the high pitch, like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh!
I thought it was also cool how Thing was teaching Lurch how to, like, do the Addams Family theme on the piano.
Yeah.
Like, they were, like, creating it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty... I think it went on maybe a tad too
Yeah,
long.
I'll give you that. But still, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, so first off, we're going to talk about Gomez, voiced by Oscar Isaac.
He was fantastic.
He was. I don't think I had any issues with him.
No, I didn't either. 95?
I think 95.
Cool.
Like, I don't think his performance was perfect,
No, but
but it was
overall,
it was solid.
he did a very good job.
All right. Moving on to Morticia, voiced by Charlize Theron.
She was really good as well.
She was I thought the accent was going to bother me.
It didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, it didn't
It
bug me in
worked.
the slightest.
Yeah.
She did it really good. Like,
She
I had
did.
a hard time hearing Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Like, all
I
of
did
these,
too.
except for Chloe, or except for Wednesday and Pugsley, I had a hard time hearing...
Honestly, the only one that I could definitely tell it was him was Finn Wolfhard as Pugsley. I didn't really see a lot of Chloe a lot. Like, she didn't really hide her voice, but I don't know. I just really only saw Wednesday.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. So, Morticia. I think she's on par with Gomez.
She is. I think maybe a little lower.
A little lower?
Yeah.
So what are you thinking?
Like 93?
I can do 93.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to Wednesday, voiced by Chloe Grace Moretz.
She did a great job.
She did a really good job. I do think she's a tad lower than Morticia, though.
I can agree. It's like 90?
I could do 91.
Okay, I'll give you a 91. Okay, this is where we're going to be at war.
This is going to be a freaking...
Because Caleb... Okay, so like when he... Because I asked him after I saw it, I'm like, what did you think of, you know, the cast? And he's just like, the only one that I had a problem with was Finn Wolfhard as Pugsley. And I actually thought Finn Wolfhard did a great job.
He didn't.
I loved his voice as Pugsley.
Dude, no.
Yes.
His voice... I still cannot... Like, whenever I can look at the images of Gomez, Morticia, and Wednesday and be able to visualize their voice in my head. I can't do that with Pugsley. His damn voice doesn't match his look.
I disagree. I think it does.
Bullshit.
Everyone has different opinions.
Well, your opinion's wrong. Dude, even his animation.
I loved how he looked.
Okay, it wasn't the look. It wasn't like the character design that I had issues with.
Yeah.
It was how, like, the animation, like, some of his lines didn't match up with his voice.
See, I didn't even notice that.
Well, I did.
I think you just hate Finn Wolfhard.
I do not hate Finn Wolfhard. I think he's an amazing actor. I love him in Stranger Things and in It. Both of them.
And I'm sure we're going to love him in Ghostbusters.
Is he in Ghostbusters?
Hey, you didn't know that?
Sweet.
Where have you been?
I don't know. Did we talk about that?
I don't know if we did, actually. But come on, it's Ghostbusters. You should know this.
Okay, fair enough. No, he did not do a good job as Pugsley.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. If the okay, I will give you this. If the character design for Pugsley was different,
yeah,
because Finn Wolfhard cannot play younger than Chloe Grace Moretz. His voice is deep as shit now. Like, maybe season 1. Like, season 1 definitely could play Pugsley. Season 2, Finn Wolfhard couldn't. Like, borderline.
But
no.
Season 3?
Yeah, like, mid-season, or post-season 3, pre-season 4,
well,
Finn
I mean,
Wolfhard
we don't know
cannot.
when he filmed his lines. That's the thing.
What?
We don't know when he filmed his lines. Or recorded his lines.
Okay, well, anything after season 2 of Stranger Things is iffy. And it was past the point of being iffy. It did not work for me.
It worked for me. I think he did a great job.
His voice was too deep for Pugsley.
So, I'm sorry, I'm not letting you talk me below 70. Actually,
fine, I'll go 70.
No,
you already said 70.
No.
You already said 70, asshole.
75.
No, you already said 70.
No, No, I'm taking that back.
No, you can't take that back. You
Yeah,
already said 70, you dick.
You're not grading him that low. You gave Chloe Grace Moretz a 91.
Yeah, because she was good.
So was Finn Wolfhard.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Not as good as Chloe Grace Moretz, dude.
Yeah, she was better, but he's not 20 points lower.
Ugh. I'm not giving you 75. I'll give you 72.
74.
I'll give you 73.
74.
No.
Take it or leave it.
No.
Take it or leave it.
No, bullshit.
Take it or leave it or I walk.
Bullshit.
You don't think I won't do it?
Dude. No. I can't.
73 and a half.
Fine, you dick.
Have we ever actually done a half on this?
No, we have not.
First.
Wait a minute. What if I get Brielle to come and, like, help grade?
Okay, deal.
Brielle! We need you. Oh, no.
Shit. Whoops. Sorry.
Finn Wolfhard.
As Pugsley. How was he?
I'm thinking 70. Ha! Told you.
I'm at a 70. He's only going to give me a 73 and a half. Would you go any higher than that? Damn it.
Told you.
Damn it.
73.
And a half.
73 and a half?
Yeah.
Fine. No, we're not almost done. What did I do? Ah, damn it, woman.
Seriously, dude?
Caleb.
My lights.
Power went out at work.
How am I in trouble?
Trash away, and now it's all blown across.
Ew. Caleb is in trouble.
I am in a lot of trouble. All right.
Can we keep that in? Because that's a funny outtake.
Sure. All right. Next
I
up.
hate you. I shouldn't have said 70. I should have said 80. You probably would have kept talking me down, though.
I
anyway.
would have talked you down.
Yeah, so.
All right. Next we got Uncle Fester, played by Nick Kroll.
I'm thinking 60. I'm just kidding. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
I think he's higher than Pugsley, for sure.
Honestly, he's lower for me, but that's just me. I don't know. Nick Kroll's high-pitched voice didn't really sometimes fit with Uncle Fester.
It was just the upbeat attitude.
Yeah, that's very true. It didn't really fit with Fester.
Yeah. Like, Fester isn't really, like, a negative person, but he's not really, like, happy.
I mean, kind of was in Addams Family Values. When, you know, like, he finally found love, and then she tried to kill his whole family. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd say 75, 80, maybe.
I'd honestly give him 75.
75?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do 75.
In my mind, though, Finn Wolfhard is higher than him.
Well, your mind is wrong. The official Albro score is set in stone.
Not if I secretly hack it and change it. Which I'm not capable of doing. I don't know how to do that.
You have access to the folder.
That's true, I do.
That wasn't even like an evil laugh. That was
I know.
like a giggle.
I know it was.
All right. Margot Needler, voiced by Allison Janney.
I mean, Allison Janney was really good. I honestly just hated the character.
I did too.
So
Like that was my issue with her.
Honestly, just because of Allison Janney, I'd like give her like a 60, and that's being nice. That's just because of Janney.
Okay, well, like performance-wise.
Okay, performance-wise, maybe a 65. That's as high as I'll go.
I'll give you that one.
Okay.
I can't
And
really
it's
make
not
it.
her-
I can't really make that argument.
It's not her. It's not Allison Janney's fault. It's just the way the character's written.
right. All right. Last we got Parker Needler, voiced by Elsie Fisher.
I don't even think it's fresh. Or what do you think? Like 60?
I think she was meant to play annoying.
True. Okay.
So
And it is Ellie Fisher, and I really like her as an actress.
I would probably give her maybe a little higher than. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'd say 65 for her too.
Yeah, I would too.
All right, and that brings our score, or our acting grade, to a 79.6.
This movie is really getting demolished.
It's because they didn't focus on like the Addams family.
Yeah.
It's like they focused on this side story that no one really cared about.
Yeah. I didn't give two shits about it.
All right. Next up, character development. Who should we grade with this one?
I don't know if you really can grade any of them.
That is true.
I mean, the only ones I can think of really is just Wednesday, because she's the only one that, you know, like she wants to, you know, venture out, but then, you know, once she sees like what these people are trying to do to her family, she's just like, I'm the only one that gets to torment my family like that. I mean, you could argue honestly sometimes with Pugsley, because he was just afraid of not being able to live up to his dad's standards. So it's really just Pugsley and Wednesday that actually like see their characters go anywhere.
that is true. So maybe we could grade them as a duo.
Okay.
Yeah, Pugsley. started off as like not really knowing his place.
Yeah.
I felt
He did.
it was a lot like he was very focused on explosives and everything, and Gomez wanted him to be a swordsman.
Mm-hmm. He wanted him to be just like every other Addams that came before him.
And I think he didn't really care about that at first, and then he started growing into like, okay, this is something I need to take a little bit more serious.
I mean, what I did appreciate is because I feel like they went like not the obvious route of him like actually being able to master it. I'm glad that they took the route that's just like, you know what, Dad, I can't do this. I'm sorry, I'm not an actual Addams. But then, Gomez is like, no, it doesn't matter, what you are, son, you're still an Addams to everybody.
And I like the whole, like, what does this whole thing mean, or what does it represent? He's like, protecting your family, and he's like, well, protect them how you know how to.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it was like the whole explosive thing. That was great.
That was very cool. I really liked that.
So I like that kind of growth. And I think that showed a little bit of growth with Gomez, too.
It did.
Kind of realizing, like, there's more than one way to protect your family.
Yeah.
With Wednesday, like you said, she did have a lot of, like, that rebellious little
Which,
girl.
I mean, you expect.
Yeah, because it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
She, like, her whole thing's tormenting her.
But I mean,
family.
I did appreciate that. Yeah, I did appreciate the ending. She's just like, you know what? No one's allowed to torture my family like this except for me.
Yeah.
Or torment, not torture.
Yeah. So overall, the character development wasn't like super great with either of them.
But like it went directions that I'm glad that they went. I'm glad they didn't take like the typical route.
Yeah,
I would say so.
I think it was maybe one of the better parts of all of this.
It was. I agree.
So I would say maybe in the 80s.
Yeah, I can give you that.
So 80?
Yeah, 80.
All right. Moving on to music. So this one's out of 10.
Okay. The only ones that I'm remembering are, like the classic Addams Family theme at the ending, and then the what's like the song called?
The Everybody Hurts song.
Oh no, I was thinking like the "You Shouldn't Mess with Me, because if you mess with me, you're messing with my family" or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of that song though.
I think you said you hated it.
It was just the one that was post like the original intro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do. You heard it though another time in the movie though, right?
I don't
remember. When Pugsley is trying to get everybody out of the house while exploding everything, it's playing in the background.
Okay.
Yeah. So it
worked for that scene.
Yeah, it definitely worked for that. But I would agree with you. It's like very abrupt, like right after the original theme ends.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. But I thought it did fit in well for when Pugsley is trying to get everybody out of the mansion.
Yeah. I don't think it had a very memorable score.
It didn't.
Like this movie, but I felt like it was very like that Halloween-y feel.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I think a lot of like the organ playing, a lot of the like I said, Halloween sounding music.
Really,
but nothing's like stood out. Like was
yeah.
But I feel overall it was pretty good.
It was. I enjoyed it. So I'm sorry. What is music out of again?
Out of 10.
Like 7?
That's what I was thinking too.
Really quickly, I just want because. It didn't think of me being be like the Addams way when Morticia asked Lurch to dust the house. I thought that was so funny that, he, wipes his finger across something and it's fully clean, just takes out the vacuum and is just dusting the whole. I'm like, that's fun. Okay, that's funny.
Dude, that was great. Like, that's the Addams Family shit that you want to see.
Yeah.
Like, when she said go dust the house, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't. And then when I saw that, I was like, "This is great." Like the opening sequence, up until it started getting into the story, like the main story.
Yeah,
that's where it lost
yeah.
me. Up until that point, it was great. Just seeing all of the like that fun.
Shit. Like when the voice every morning is just like, "Get out," and she's just like, "Oh, you're so cranky when you haven't had your morning coffee, aren't you?" Just pours it down the toilet. Better? That was pretty funny.
Or when she has her head out the window and then pulls it in and it
Yeah.
slams down and she's like, nice try.
That was very funny.
All right. Effects. So this one's back to being out of 100.
So this is like kind of like animation, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
when it's animated, this is more animation
Okay.
effects.
The Addams looked great.
Right.
I loved the animation on the Addams Family. The townspeople, wow,
felt lazy.
felt very lazy, very very lazy.
Like I feel like I saw a lot of the same looking.
Yeah, I think so
characters.
too. Yeah,
And I think you can justify that. Like I don't like justifying it, but I think you could justify it by saying like, oh yeah, they're all the same.
that's
blah,
kind of
blah, blah, blah,
that's
blah.
kind of like
You're
the point
"Eh."
that they're trying to get across, but still, so I feel like the only reason like what saves the animation for me is how well they made the Addams Family look.
I'll agree with that.
So this is out of 100, right?
Yeah.
I think like 80.
I can do 80.
Okay.
I actually may be willing to go a little higher
Okay.
because
I'm
I
okay
did
with that.
really like the designs for the other Addams family.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the family.
that was so cool. I did appreciate. Yeah. Okay, I can be talked up to because of that. Do we want to go 85 or maybe like in the middle?
I'm thinking 83.
Okay, I can give it that.
All right, next up we got costumes. So this kind of has to goes side and side, hand in hand with the character design.
Okay.
I liked basically everything that they did.
Yeah. I just didn't like the look of the townspeople.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
townspeople were really lazily done.
Yeah. But Addams Family looked fantastic.
Yeah, they were great. So, what are you thinking with costumes?
You want to give it the same grade? 83?
So this is out of 10.
Oh, sorry.
I need to
I'm
slide
sorry.
music over.
You're good. Maybe I'm at like a 7 or an 8.
I'll do a 7 because I
Okay.
think the townspeople.
Yeah, it kind of drags it down.
Like they definitely they get points definitely for the Addams family. They get points like a few more points for the extended family, and then they lose a lot for the townspeople.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, and then an overall genre grade. So this is an animated family film. This is one that I wouldn't mind showing like a younger child.
I feel this is definitely a really good way to introduce a child to the Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
Except I do have some problems with it. Another problem I'm going to bring up was, like I told you, I don't understand why we needed to play a rap song when Cousin It is being introduced.
Because it was voiced by Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I know, but still. Whatever. But everything with the Addams is great. It's just the rest of it kind of just drags it down. But
It does.
I still think this would be a very good way to introduce a new generation to the Addams Family.
I agree.
So I'm at like I don't know if I want to go as high as 80, but I'm at like a 75 or maybe a little higher than that.
Like a 76?
Yeah, I would say about that.
I can do that one for sure.
Okay.
All right. And that concludes this breakdown of the Addams Family. And our final grade for it is a C.
That's absolutely what I would give this movie. That is what Chris Stuckman gave this movie too.
Yeah, and it's a stronger C.
Okay.
So so a C plus is a 76%,
Okay.
and ours is 75.45%.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a C. It's a strong C.
So it's on the stronger side, almost a C plus, but not quite there.
Okay.
And so that puts it kind of in line with Dark Phoenix. Oh, actually, it's above Dark Phoenix.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Sorry, my mouse was covering the minus.
I was like, it is not as bad as Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, so it is it's above Dark Phoenix, but below Aladdin.
I can agree with that, actually. I enjoyed Aladdin more than this.
Yeah, I do too.
All right.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
other C movies. Unfriended was another C movie.
All right.
And then a lot of these other movies we haven't done the new format for, so we need to get on that.
Yeah, we do.
We need to come up with like a time on like when we do those.
Honestly, I feel like every week when we meet up, we should just do like rate 5 movies.
I'm down.
Okay.
And then if it's like later, like we had to record tonight,
Yeah.
maybe just do it throughout the day.
Yeah. Works for me.
Cool. So yeah. So C.
It's not
So
bad.
it's not a bad movie at all.
No, it's not. It's just a lot of things hold it back from being, I feel, a good Addams Family adaptation.
Right. Yeah. I think this is definitely a really good Halloween movie. This is one that I would take a younger child to.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have anything like, it doesn't have any creepy elements.
Yeah, there's really not anything scary.
Yeah, I think like the scariest thing is like this weird stare that you get from Wednesday when she's talking about the bully.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, other than that.
Yeah, other than that, it's a fun film.
It
like,
is.
I had a good time. The
I did
humor
too.
was on point. It's just the story is what killed it for me.
Yep, absolute same.
So I think that concludes this breakdown. Unless you got anything else to add about the whole movie.
No, I don't think so. Just, you're a Pugsley hater.
You're biased.
Maybe so.
Dude, I feel like that was one of our more intense arguments.
That was very intense.
It's freaking awesome.
Like, Brielle had to be called in for this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a freaking tiebreaker.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more of our arguments in the future, you can subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Spotify, or anywhere else you can find a podcast. You can also check out all of our content. Every episode gets released on YouTube. New videos will be headed your way soon. We actually recorded this one.
Yeah.
So we're not 100% certain we're releasing this one.
We'll see. This
Yeah.
might just be like a test episode, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, we might release it just for fun.
Yeah. We'll see.
But yeah. So we might start doing that. So look forward to that. If you guys want to follow us on social media, we are on Facebook at facebook.com/theallbros, or we are on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles are at theallbros. If you want to email us a recommendation, or if you want to send us anything from our website, you can email us at theallbroschannel@gmail.com, or you can check out our website, which is tinyurl.com/theallbros. And I actually recently updated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took out the hunting competition.
Okay.
Like, I took that out so you can like view our most recent video instead, like full screen. And I think I added another page.
Sweet.
I think. Yeah, I added another page. I think it's like our social media and everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you can like view all that from our website.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not a great designer of stuff.
Better than me.
So yeah. So if you have a movie you want us to break down, a showdown idea, a topic for us to do a Dreamcast on, which Brielle actually gave us a good one.
Ooh.
A live action Monster House.
Yes. I am so down.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. So you can email us or message us on social media if you want us to do that. And yeah. So we would love to
I think
hear
I
from
already
you
know
guys.
who I'm casting as Chowder.
Who?
Jeremy Ray Taylor.
Which one's he?
Ben
Ben?
from It.
Ooh.
I could see him pulling off comedy like that.
Okay, I was actually thinking about this one too. I would cast. Oh shit! What's his name from Good Boys? Not Thor or Jacob Tremblay.
Oh,
The
I
other
forget
one.
his name. Ooh, that's a good choice too. Damn it, because he's proven that he can do really good at comedy. Ooh, that is a really good choice.
Dude, should this be our next week?
I'm down. Let's do it.
Sweet. All right. Well, next week we're going to be doing a monster or a live action Monster House Dreamcast.
Hell yeah.
All right. So look forward to that next week. And until then, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
We'll catch you guys next time. Deuces.
So long.
Not bad.
Thank you. Appreciate that.